Hey, welcome. I'm going to put a small series together here called, we'll just call it the 91 Super Jag project. And really what we're going to do is we're going to be looking as I try to attempt to restore 1991 Arctic Cat Super Jag. A little bit of brazen hull here. If you don't know where that's actually from a fella's channel called Nutter's Speed Shop, and it's just a little bit of a shout out to you, Nutters. It's a lot of fun to watch, and I learn a lot because I really don't know what I'm doing with this stuff. But when you watch other people do it, especially guys who've done it for a long time and grow up doing it, it gives you the confidence to you watch it and you go, you know what, it doesn't look that hard. And if you're handy and you're a bit of a do-it-yourself, which if you're a homeowner, I like to say you learn to do one of two things. You either learn to fix things or you learn to pay people to fix them for you. So I'm a little cheap, so I like to learn to fix it myself. And I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And just a thank you to any of the channels out there. I know there's like, I think Streeter's Garage. There's a couple of them that play with sleds that I watch. And it's a lot of fun watching guys do it, especially people who know what they're doing. Gives you the confidence to tackle it yourself. It's time to take the skid out. Try to get it bearings. There's 4 bolts on each side. 2 here, and then the regular 2 tunnel ones. Let's see if how many are seized up and I won't be able to get out. Snapped right off of my hand. It's not going to be fun. So this one, oh, it doesn't even spin. Barely moves. These, noisy. And when I spun all of these, a couple spin. I think the rubber, for the most part, the rubber looks fine. The bearings are just shot. And that, which is kind of what I suspected. And this I figured was garbage too. So I got a new shock, I got new bearings. And we'll give it a bit of a dust up and a clean up. And we'll try to... Woo-wee. Right there. That crack. That's a good one, eh? I think that's been fixed before. I don't know. Ooh. How's it from underneath? I have to take these off. I have to take the springs off. Take a look. I think, if you look at it, is it bent? I think it's bent. I think that shaft's bent, eh? That is totally bent. It's neat how that dishes in there. Clear the bolt. Oh, eh? Some engineering going on there. Oh, this is... Now, I think this part might be common to the Jag. And what makes this the Super Jag is the articulating rear skid, which is this back part here. If this piece here is common to Jags and Panthers and the rest of it, I have a much better chance of getting a new piece than I do getting the articulating skid back. Oh, that's not good. Not good. Let's clean up the rest of this and take a good look. Probably should get some new straps here. Hang on to this. Clean it up. Probably use a good wash. Intriguing. Interesting. All right. That's tomorrow. But it's out. There's the track. Have to look at the track in good condition. Wearing through a little bit through. Not so much on that side. A little bit. Got a bit out of it, I guess. I think we can get some more out of this track. And where did we get that? We snapped off that bolt. Remember? Which is probably right there. Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get that out. All right, that's for another day. Not today. Today we're done. Woohoo! Oh, good morning. It is morning here. So, when I said I'd stop last night, you can see here, clearly did not stop. Anyway, so ripped it up, took a lot of the skid apart. All right, so what do we have? Kind of got to make a list today and put an order in of all the stuff that I'm going to need, like new plastic bushings. Gonna do my best to see if I can find a new part. I did look on eBay last night. There is one for $89 that also includes, I think it includes this front piece here too, which is a little worn in here, so you can see down in there. And we'll go from there. But yeah, if I can play it back, when I tried to remove this bolt, it was this is the one that squeaked when I was trying to remove it. And squeaked obviously because the shaft is bent. Although online, when I look at other ones, they do seem to have this bend to them. Now whether the shaft runs straight through here or not, I don't know. But definitely the shaft apparently comes out. But the ones I can see online don't have these straps that have been welded on already. So I think this has been broken before. I think that's maybe a rebuild part or something. Alrighty. So might take that in and maybe get it kind of tacked up if I can't find one locally. Do want to ride this weekend. Looked online at how to get these things off, and we're going to try to do that this morning. We're going to try to see if we can bang these off somehow. I don't have a puller. Online seems to be mixed 50-50 whether you bother pulling it or you just cut the wheel off. But we'll see. And we'll try to, by today we'll write up an order of all the little parts that we're going to need, any little plastic pieces, any bearings, any of these plastic inserts. If there's only a few and it's not worth it for shipping, I'll just go get them from the dealer. Otherwise I'll place an order for it. But so we're going to go through that. See what we get. But other than that, I'm sure glad I pulled this apart because yeah, it needs a little bit of work. We're going to clean it up. We'll we'll try to take some of these parts apart and we'll paint them wherever possible and try to make it look a little nicer. I don't know if I'll do a full rip everything off the rails. If they come off easy, maybe I'll take them off and clean everything and paint it up. As long as it doesn't take too much, we'll do that. All right. So this actually came off surprisingly well on this side here. What I did is I used my snap ring pliers, pulled the C-clip off, and then just tapped off the wheel. So we're going to do that one again, and hopefully this one will go just as easy. Well, it's a cold day out here in Winnipeg, so finally took a couple days off. And that I'm playing. I've spent most of my time kind of taking a look around to try to figure out where I can get some parts for the suspension there. Still kind of figuring it out. Been googling on eBay and Kijiji, just kind of like the Canadian Craigslist. There's an L's parts. I'm probably going to post a couple things on Facebook. See if I can find a couple of the pieces once I pull them apart. I'm also going to take them in and see if the guys at work can weld up what I'm looking for. Because if they can weld it and get me by, will I maybe take my time to look for the other parts I'm looking for? I'd much prefer to do that. I don't want to put that much into it. I want to get it to be a running, reliable sled. I don't necessarily want to sink a ton of money into it because I don't think I'll ever get it back if I do. But I am having fun doing it too. So of course I could always get it running and then sell it. So, and then get something else and play with it. Anyways, washed up all the idler wheels here. They're all clean. They're all cleaned out on the inside. The grooves are all clean. And I got a ton of bearings. I could have swore I ordered NTN boxes of 10 bearings, and they sent me Wolf Tech, which is Royal Distributing's in-house brand, as near as I could tell. Overall, people seem to say they're okay. I did get a couple of sets of NTN bearings for some of the other wheels on the Polaris that I'll take a look at. They're pretty close when I just kind of rub them like this, so we'll see. Anyways, still goes with my thought of trying to fix this up without spending as little as possible. So I got 12 bearings to put in these wheels. So I'm going to put some bearings in there, and that's a good way to spend New Year's Eve. Alright, so last bearings all in. It's 12 bearings in the wheels. Short one insert. Damaged one of them getting the last piece off one of the axles there. Other than that, yeah, I think that's a wrap for today. So next time we get together, what we'll probably do is we'll probably start going through some of the skid, cleaning things up, and putting it back together. Try to get it back on under here. Until then, stay warm.